Well, hey, howdy, cousin Patrick, and welcome to the Wounded Dog Workshop. Um, Here you go. Here's your just right. Um, as we discussed, I didn't plate the top or the cage. That could be for another day, but I did clean them up, and I gave them a shot of high heat clear from Rust-Oleum, so they won't rust up on you. The mica shade that came with it, two of the windows were busted out. So I replaced those. Also, I cleaned up the shade. It was, or the struts and stuff. It was pretty rusty. So I cleaned it up as best as I could without, mucking up the other mica. Also, it was not the correct shade for this lantern. It was a shade for a 220 or a quick light, which meant it was taller by about a quarter of an inch, and the top would not set right. But I made some modifications, trimmed it down so it works just the way it's supposed to. Your little lighting door goes up and down like it's supposed to. I don't know if you can see it. This one comes with the parasol type generator, and that's there. The original thing was you told me the font leaks. When it came, it turned out that the reason it leaked so much was the cap had no gasket in it. So that was an easy fix. I found a gasket that fit, put that in. The pump pumped up right, but it wouldn't hold pressure. I was getting some back bleed, and the problem was the pip was just too hard. It wouldn't seal right. So I put a new pip in. The font itself, as it arrived, it was stripped, it was brass, and I think the guy that stripped it probably used some sort of a chemical rather than mechanical stripper because it had little pits and stuff all over it. I got like 98% of the pits out, but I didn't want to burn too deep, you know, and thin the walls of the font out. So we got a good nickel plate on that. The collar itself, I debated on what to do with that. I didn't know if I should just strip it and, you know, hit it with the clear like that or what, but I thought, what the heck, I might as well just plate it up. It too has significant pits, but it took plating pretty good, and unless you look at it really close, it's not an issue. So I'm going to do one more quick test fire. We fired it up before and it ran great. I'm going to do one more test fire to make sure it went back together right. And when I do these lanterns, I want to send them back to the guys, make sure that they work. So I test them even if I'm just doing a plating. I like to test them. Anyway, that's it. You'll have it. It's done in time for St. Patrick's Day. Okay, that's it. I'm out of here. Goodbye.